Hi, I am super excited to come to you with yet another Sister Locks video. And in fact, I'm excited to share with you updates now that I've reached 21 months of having Sister Locks. Yes, 21 months. I hit my 21-month lock-a-versary just a few days ago, about 3 or 4 days ago. So I'm really excited to share with you what I've been doing that has changed in terms of how I manage my locks, what is new or what feels a little bit different about my hair, and then what has remained the same. But before we get into all of that, I want to first start by saying welcome to anybody who is visiting my channel for the first time. So glad to have you. Thanks for checking me out. And also to say welcome back to any of you who are coming back and watching yet another one of my videos. I so appreciate your support. Either way, whether you are new or you are a returning visitor, please go ahead and subscribe. Go on and hit that subscription button, go ahead and subscribe. And then also make sure you hit the alert bell so that the notification bell so that you can receive notifications and alerts when I post a new video. So check me out. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Anywho, now, anytime I come and talk about my Sisterlocks-a-versaries, my monthly updates on my hair, I always start with the question of the month. And so those of you who've been following me on Facebook know that I pose a question of the month, even though half of y'all don't respond. But I still want to ask the question. So you have to respond in the comments to the question of the month. The question of the month is, what do you wish you would have known about locks that you know now? What do you wish you would have known about locks that you know now? Anything that you maybe didn't know or any misconceptions you had, whatever it might be, what do you wish you would have known about locks that you know now? I want to know. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. There's a lot that I could say about that, but I'm not going to answer the question. I want to hear from you. Anyway, in terms of my hair and the progress on my hair and the changes on my hair, first of all, I'm just really loving my hair and the stage that my hair is in. It is absolutely thriving. One thing that I have noticed that is different just over this past month is it's really thickening up. My locks have swelled quite a bit. They also feel like they've settled a lot more. They're starting to kind of drop. And that's where they grow down instead of grow out. Like, that's still a work in progress, but I can feel the difference where they feel a lot more weighty. Whereas in the past, when I first got my locks, if I did my hair like this, my hair would stay like that. Whatever direction I would put it in, that's how it would go. Now they're starting to get weighty enough to where they fall. And so they're starting to drop. And that's really exciting. I know that that's going to be progress for a while as they continue to grow and mature, especially because I had heat damaged ends, so a lot of my ends are a little suspect. Most of them I've been able to cut off, but some of them I haven't. So that processing of itself is going to take a little while. So they'll continue to drop and continue as they continue to mature. So really excited about that. The other thing about my locks in terms of what has remained the same is I am still really, really lazy when it comes to my hair. And I'm not ashamed. Your girl ain't ashamed of that. Like, that's one of the reasons why I got locks. I did not do a lot with my hair when I was a loose natural. And I don't do very much at all to my hair now that I have locks. In fact, it's gotten worse because this really is a get up and go. I take my bonnet off in the morning, I spray my hair, mist my hair with some water, and move my hair around a little bit, and I'm done. So why would I do anything more? Like, I don't have any motivation to do more. I was really proud of myself because last week I did a braid out. And normally I'll start the process to do a braid out and I'll be like, why am I doing this? And then I'll stop. But I did it last week. I was like, I'm just gonna spur the moment. I felt like doing it. I've curled my hair a few times. In the beginning, I did it a lot more because my ends were so damaged. But then I even just started embracing, like, this is my hair right now. This is the process. And so I even stopped putting rollers and curlers and all that stuff in my hair, even at that time. So I have not yet gotten to that point where I really feel the need to do a lot to my hair. Maybe one day, maybe not. We'll see. Okay, so those are the things that are different, and that's also what has remained the same, right? Difference is my hair is kind of a little thicker. What's remained the same? I'm lazy when it comes to my hair. The other thing that I wanted to share was an exciting change that I've done with my hair that I feel like is really beneficial. And actually, I think it does contribute to kind of the dropping of my hair and just the way well moisturized my hair feels. And that is this. I mist my hair with a concoction, which is water and several drops of a light oil. The oil is by 5th generation's hair growth oil. It is a really natural oil that's really light, and it's intended to grow your hair. But I put that in water and I shake that up, and then I spray my hair with that. Now, this is not necessarily new to a lot of you who have been following my journey. I have shared that that's something that I've been using on my hair for a while. The difference is I actually use this every single day now. And before, I would use it when my hair felt a little dry, like it needed a little, jazzing up, like it was a little limp or just kind of needed refreshing. But now I seriously use it every single morning. And actually it's part of my morning routine. It's one of the first things I do in the morning. I'll spray my hair and then I'll continue the rest of my morning routine. And so I have just seen a lot of benefit already, and I've only been doing that for a month. So where did this motivation come to try this out? I was on Instagram, and a lady by the name of Keisha1390, some of you may know who she is. I'm sure a lot of you do. She has beautiful, beautiful, beautiful locks that started off as braid locks, micro braid locks, and they are absolutely beautiful. And she had this reel where she sprays her hair with water every single day. And I had seen her before, had followed her, have been following her for some time. She's just one of those people who you find on Instagram because her hair is beautiful. And she just has this natural sheen to her hair. Like, it looks shiny, it looks healthy. All of her locks look very uniform. I mean, they are beautiful locks. And I saw this reel. Homegirl said she sprayed her hair every day. I was like, well, that's what I'm about to do. So I decided I'm just gonna try it out and see what happens. My locks are mature enough where I can do this. And I'll find out from my loctician next week when I get a retie if I'm doing too much. But I don't spray it to get it dripping wet. I just spray it. I spray the parts of my scalp. I try to really get my scalp and closer to the root, and then I do spray down the shaft of the lock. But it's not like I'm dripping. It's just enough to really give that moisture. It's not that dripping wet feel in my hair. So it's working for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep on doing that. So those are the things that have changed or that feels different about my hair, that has remained the same, and that I'm doing a little bit different on. So I'm going to give you a quick shot of my hair, give you kind of a texture shot. We're gonna try this because I really can't tell if you're gonna be able to actually see the back of my head, but we're gonna try it. And then What you'll find at the end of the video are a number of pictures of my journey from day one to today, really. And so again, I've been locked for 21 months. And I will reiterate this because I think it's important when you, I always find it curious, and I always have that question of, okay, what did the person's hair, where did they start? How long, how many locks do they have? All that stuff. So I'm going to kind of lay the groundwork here. I started with very jacked up hair. I had, some of my hair was 15 inches. Some of my hair was 11 inches. I should have cut my hair and I didn't. I was holding on to length, I guess. I don't know what I was doing. And I had extremely, really bad heat damage in the front of my hair from sew-ins and leave-outs, from straightening my hair in those areas. And then I had heat damage throughout my hair as well, just from me not taking very good care of my hair, to be very frank with you. I had split ends in certain areas. It was a hot mess express. My hair is probably about average thickness when I was loose, natural. Didn't have really, really thick hair. Didn't have thin hair, probably right about average. I have just right at 500 locks. Last I counted, right at 500 locks. And I have small and medium sized sister locks. And my interlocking pattern is a 4 rotation pattern. So I think that covers everything about my hair. Oh, it took 35 hours for my locks to be installed, somewhere between 33 and 35. I lose count over the course of about 4 days. So that is, I think, all about my hair. Everything you need to know about my hair, and what I'm working with. So, all right, so let's get into this hair. Y'all, I almost forgot. I really did. That. And I'm 4 weeks post retie, so I'm due for another retie next week. I get my reties every 5 weeks, so it's time for another retie. So this is about what my hair looks like when it's time for me to have it touched up. And actually, a lot happens in a week, so there's a lot of new growth now, but even after a week, it will look like, yeah, I don't know how people go longer than 5 weeks. Maybe one day, but it's time. So, all right, go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you for hanging out with me. Have a great day.